Hello, let's check in with The Empire of the Wild by Cherry Dimeling, where we do chapters 2, 3, and chapters 2 and 3. I don't think I did chapter 4. Listening to, um, where Joan Boutelier, we get to meet her family. Um, who repair roofs and stuff like that. And Joan's not been um, helping out doing her bit, which has been kind of slowing them down. Um, Brother at one point makes a mistake of saying like, "Oh, we're out of the season. I'm gonna maybe go get a job at the local mine," which pisses the mayor, mother off. Um, she ends up kind of going at him with grabs his ponytail and says, "Well, you won't need this. You're gonna have to fit in with all those fuckers at the mine," because definitely sees the mine as something where you're stealing from the land versus giving to the land. Um, and it's like, well, I need a job that I can actually feed the kids and all that stuff. It's like, it just, I don't, being poor isn't like a great way to be native. It's like, no, but being true is. And I guess, you know his partner's like, we have kids that we need to feed and all this stuff. So there's that. And then there's Joan going to Walmart, and in the parking lot, there's a huge tent, and it turns out to be a revivalist preacher tent thing. Um, and suddenly a guy comes in, and it's like, oh my god, it's Victor. It's my missing presumed dead husband, who's been missing and presumed dead for like a year. And he's like, and he is acting like he does not know she is. She's feeling super dehydrated, and kind of she'd been drinking because she is so fucked up by him having gone missing. Um, and this other guy, he leaves to get help, and this other guy comes in, and he's short, and he's, what is it, Husser? Husser? He comes in, and it's like, no, that's not your husband. And it's like, fuck off. And it's like, that's my husband. That's the thing. It's like, your husband is dead. And it's like, how the fuck do you know that? And she ends up passing out, and ends up getting kind of carted away by the ambulance. The police are there. It's like, look, we questioned that guy. He's got, his name's Eugene Wolf. Keeping in mind this is supposed to be a Métis werewolf story, and this guy's been with them for like 3 years and stuff like that. So it doesn't seem to be the thing. And it's like, fuck. And then we skip back to this Hussar. I always think it's Hussars, like the German Hussars, because his family does seem to have come over from Germany, where he's been driven around in a fancy car getting a blowjob from a redhead that's just like completely devoted to him in some kind of weird, odd way. And I mean, he's just basically using her in a gross way. And it's like, oh shit, I should not have circled back around, because this to this area, and it's like all these freaking Métis, and he calls them half bloods, and it's like we're building deals and pipelines and things like this. So yeah, he's obviously has done something, and that probably is Victor. So that's interesting. And then we get a scene which is from Victor's point of view, where he's being taught how to skin something, like I think as a kid, but he's got like his memory is clouded, and he's like, I can think, I can see, I can feel, I can taste her name, and then he's finally able to pull it out. It's Joan. It's Joan. And so we get the sense that this is him, maybe some kind of an internal state inside of Eugene Wolf, maybe. of Victor's still in there, so he's maybe not dead. So that's what we got so far. Interesting stuff. Very good visceral stuff, which you want lots of physicality in your werewolf fantastical stories to get it really grounded. So yeah, that's so far of Empire of the Wild by Sherry Demeline. More videos later.